Hi.
What?
Yeah, diva. Because I'm a diva. Yes, girl.
Do 100!
Unique.
Oh, wow.
You are now entering Diva Dash.
I don't even know what version of you I'm supposed to believe anymore. Like, you were so different when we first met, and now you're just like, I just don't even recognize you. I just don't even recognize you.
Did you enjoy the montage? Kind of cute, right? Hey, hi, it's your director, and welcome to another Diva Dash. I have realized that I don't introduce myself at the beginning of these videos. I just anticipate that everyone who is watching is familiar with me, and how arrogant of me. So hi, I'm Scot Louie, the director of the Divas, and if you're new here, welcome to the Diva universe. If you're not new here, welcome to another Diva Dash, which are my weekly vlogs. But weekly vlogs just sound so professional. Welcome to a Diva Dash. We're just gonna do a dash through my week. Fabulous, right? I love it. Okay. We said we were gonna work on the filler words, and like happened to be at the forefront of my mind at all times. And, Jackie Ina said in her interview with Emma Grede, she said, she's learned to speak slower because it allows you to use less filler words and think before you speak. And I think I need to implement that into my own life. So, with that being said, I'm going to speak a little bit slower. And you know what? Every diva that I know, with the exception of myself, every diva that I know speaks slow and soft and to the point. And I like that. It's wonderful. So, with that being said, I'm having a hot lemon water to get my day started. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday. I want to run to Wegmans. My flowers that are on the kitchen counter seem pretty fine. They seem like they can last another week. My flowers that are at the TV stand seem like they can last another week, but my flowers that are on my nightstand are wilted and they look a mess. So I'd like to grab those. I was gonna make breakfast, but I've run out of turkey bacon. So I need to make my way to Wegmans to get some more of that. And maybe just some ingredients for things to make this week for dinners and lunches and stuff. I really want to have a easy week. I just want a easy week. I have a laser appointment, and then I have this like Jay-Z thing that I was invited to on Wednesday. Other than that, I'm really anticipating a very chill week. Let's revisit this on Saturday after we see how the week goes. I did just tell the guy that I'm texting with that he asked me what I was doing today, and I was like, oh, I'm in the house all day today. I have no intention of leaving my building. That's a lie. I am going to Wegmans. And JP asked me if we wanted to go to the DL today, and God, I have such a hard time saying no to outside activity. I love the streets. So, we're going outside. And then I might stop and get a little hookah and some wings, you know? Life is great. Life is grand. Let's get it going. You guys, I'm checking my YouTube studio, and we are 2 subscribers away from 10K. I just want to talk about that really, really quickly. So, I posted my first YouTube video. How do I see my content? Hold. I posted my first YouTube video. It's not even available, so don't even try to look it up. It's only for me to see. I posted my first YouTube video 16 years ago. 16 years ago. 16. I posted my second YouTube video 15 years ago. I quickly realized YouTube was not for me. Mind you, I was in high school. Okay, I think actually I was in middle school. 16 years ago. I was in middle school. Yeah, because whatever. I was in middle school. I posted my first YouTube video 16 years ago. So if we really want to divvy this up, this is the longest process to get to 10,000 followers. Oh my God, you just have to laugh. But then I started doing YouTube again 3 years ago, and I did it for a couple months, and then I got asked to I got my book deal for my beautiful, gorgeous girl, Tastemaker by Scot Louie. If you don't know my lore, again, I feel like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a full-length intro video on here. That's a good piece of content. If you don't know about my lore, I have a cookbook that went #1 on Amazon. So if you haven't found out about me or Dinner Plus, and you know, it's just so funny. I look at these pictures in this book. This is such an old life for me. This was 3, almost 4 years ago, but I hold this so close, you know. Anyway, this is not a moment to be sentimental. I started doing YouTube 3 years ago, and then I got my book deal, and then I also got asked to be on a reality series. And I knew simultaneously I wasn't going to be able to write a book, film a reality show, and do YouTube. So YouTube went to the left. But then also I started doing TikTok simultaneously with YouTube. And TikTok really started to blossom, and rather quickly. And full transparency, I started making money there, and I wasn't seeing a lot of traction on YouTube. I wasn't seeing I wasn't seeing any revenue on YouTube. And I was like, okay, this is a job, and it's not a job that I'm fully interested in or fully invested in. And then I felt compelled to come back to YouTube this year after, randomly after Raymonte's birthday trip. I was like, you know what? YouTube sounds like a great idea. Like, I wanted to do something that I could be consistent with, and I loved the title Diva Dash, and that's what I would call my photo dumps on Instagram, was Diva Dash. And I was like, I love this title Diva Dash, and I feel like it could be just like a fun mini series where I could just brain dump in front of the camera and talk and walk people through my life, and, you know, the highs, the lows, the ebbs, the flows, all of those things. And that's where Diva Dash was birthed. And, you know, I feel like Diva Dash, I feel like a lot of the things in my life have been very rustic. You know, I'm really as polished as I appear. And as polished as I live, and as much of a diva as I am, I'm also very rustic in ways where, like my voice right now, I sound like Kata. But I'm very rustic in the sense of I'm willing to just like get out there and try it versus perfect it. You know, I was with a friend yesterday and they're currently filming YouTube, and he was like, I need to have 7 to 9 episodes edited before I even start doing YouTube again so I could just bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, I understand that. I understand the rationale. Me, however, my first YouTube, I was on the way to an event and I was like, girl, pick up the camera. Let's just see what we get. You know, and then I was like, okay, I like that. Let's keep going. And then it was, all right, we're doing YouTube again. And then maybe 6, 8 episodes in, I was like, oh, you know what? We need a title card. And then I developed the title card. You know, everything's rustic with me, and some might say it's a little messy or free or whatever. I think it's just the true essence of me. I wake up, I decide to do it, I do it, you know? What did Nicki say? Never mind. There's a Nicki Minaj verse for everything, but we're not talking about that right now. Anyway, so I say all that to say, this has been the longest process. Wow, I talk a lot. This has been the longest process to get to 10K subscribers, and I do it all over again, honestly. I don't even care because, again, it's just me. It's rustic. It's real. It's raw. This is how I am. This is how it happens. This is how it gets down. This is how it comes to fruition. And I love it. I love being the true essence of me. Like, I am a diva, and a diva is real. And I'm the realest bitch you know. Come on. What could you talk about?
I don't even know what version of you I'm supposed to believe anymore. Like, you were so different when we first met, and now you're just like, I just don't even recognize you.
I love being a queen. I love being a queen. I love being a queen. I'm just kidding. I was in Wegmans and a lady was like, I love your videos. I get in a parking lot. Another lady was like, oh my God, I love your videos. You're so funny and I can't wait for your Love Island review tonight. Hate to break it to your sister, but that one's gonna be late because I'm going to the club. But then another family was leaving and they were like, I didn't even want to say nothing. He's out here just being incognito. Hey girl. I love being a queen. I got all my groceries, but in order to celebrate my groceries, I also got a 5-piece from the Wing Bar. I wanted to try their flavors, so I got Nashville Hot Honey, 2 buffalo, 1 sweet and spicy. Yeah, no, 2 Nashville Hot Honey, 1, oh my God, can you be smart? 2 Nashville Hot Honey, 2 buffalo, 1 sweet and spicy. I'm not really a garlic parm fan. They had garlic parm. That didn't look appealing to me. I do want to taste those right now, but I need my hand sanitizer. Okay. So, let's get that done. I do live very close to here, and I could just wait until I go home, but I don't feel like it. I will be revisiting the Wing Bar. You know what? You know, the thing for me is, I ate wings last night. I love a chicken wing. I'm not beating the allegations. I do love chicken. And I do happen to love, oh my God, I forgot to get watermelon. That's what I forgot to get, was the watermelon chunks. And I'm not about to go back inside to get them. I'm not. Damn. Because the watermelon chunks at Wegmans be so good, like so fresh and delicious. And then I just drink that watermelon juice at the bottom. But I'm not beating the allegations, girl. I'm not. The sweet and spicy is in fact spicy. Woo. I thought it was gonna be like that white woman spicy. That's spicy. Okay, let's taste the Nashville Hot. Woo!
Mmm. I like that these are crispy too. You know what I'm saying? Crispy and saucy. Like, I hate a loose, flabbery. Like, I like a wing that's crispy and then not too soaked in sauce. These are good. Okay, Wegmans. You doing something? You did something with this one.
We're back home. Let's go through the groceries. If you're not new here, you know how I feel about these blood orange Pellegrinos. Keep those on loop. Hear me out. They're only 80 calories each. They're very small. Last time I got the peanut butter ones, and they were really good, but these ones are like the original. And then anybody who knows me knows salted caramel is my favorite flavor of anything. Like, I make a salted caramel matcha at home. I love salted caramel cupcakes. I love salted caramel ice cream. Salted caramel had to have it. And it's like, they're only 80 calories, so I don't really feel bad about them, because it's like, if I have one, if I'm just needing a little sweet treat or something, 80 calories, you know, I can go burn that off in 30 minutes. That's one episode of the Parkers on the treadmill, walking. So I don't feel so bad about that. I got these ranunculus. They're pretty. I'm really into that like deep purple because my bedroom is chocolate brown bedding. I still haven't done window treatments here, but whatever. So these are pretty. Last week I got the same kind of like deep purple calla lilies. They just died really quickly, so I'm gonna give those a try. Ginger. Turkey bacon. I want to make breakfast, but it's 3 o'clock. And I have a piece of salmon that I need to cook, so I think I'm just gonna make that salmon really quickly. And yeah, I have breakfast tomorrow. Jasmine rice. And a fuck ton of chicken. So we got chicken thighs. We got chicken drumsticks. Are these wings? Yeah. We got chicken wings. And then we got a whole spatchcock chicken. Hard ER. Oops. I don't know why I was feeling for orange juice. 1 red pepper, 3 lemons. I just can't hold all 3 of them. There's a 3rd. A green pepper because I want to make stew chicken this week. And then obviously for stew chicken, you know, I'm gonna need scallion and thyme. I'm gonna come from South. I'm just kidding, I'm not from South. But yeah. And that's it. Oh shit. My lemon fell. Oh, and I got mouthwash because I ran out. That's a lie. I didn't run out. I got this one from Crest, and it's the whitening mouthwash. While I love it because it actually does work, it does really whiten your teeth. What I don't like is that it also whitens your tongue. And I just can't have that. Like, I just can't have that. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't have that. Like, it doesn't look great. It's not a good look. You know, it's like, it gets like a little foamy and it makes your tongue a little white. And obviously, I know that my tongue is not white because I also use like a tongue scraper in the mornings, and then I do my water pick. And like my water pick has the tongue scraping option, so I tongue scrape with water and mouthwash. But when you put that mouthwash in there, the whitening properties make your tongue white. And I'm just like, I don't want people to think like I have gingivitis, but also I don't want to see a white tongue. That's disgusting. So yeah. Anyway, let me put these groceries away. I'm going to make my salmon and then get in glam. So I'm going to skip a large portion of my day because it's late. So I got to kind of move along. So hit you back soon. Yeah. Okay. Obviously you can hear me in the background. I'm watching my vlog. Here's my arrangement for my bedside for the week. Super cute. Everything's gonna happen really fast. I'm gonna season the salmon for my lunch. I'm going to season this chicken to brown stew tomorrow maybe. So it's soaking in a little bit of vinegar. I don't want to spill it. Vinegar with lemon. Can you see that? Yuck. Gross, right? And yeah, so everything's happening really quick because I need to work on my time management.
Serve! 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 Diva!
Happy Monday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the best mood. And yeah. It's raining out. That has nothing to do with my mood, by the way. But that's certainly not gonna help it. Girl, look at my do-rag. I feel like I went to sleep in an okay mood. And like my mood just got worse as I was sleeping. Because girl, look at my do-rag. It's like floating off the back of my head. Like I feel like it's gonna fly off any second now. But yeah. I'm just not in a great mood. Wow. You could have done another button. I think it all stemmed from yesterday. I was on TikTok live for literally less than 5 minutes. And I was saying, and I really don't even want to vocalize it because it's not the truth. And like my friends have really put it into perspective for me. And so has my new manager. But it's like, I have been feeling like I'm like in an influencer flop era, you know, and I compare a lot of last year to this year. I compare a lot of like opportunities that presented itself last year to opportunities that presented itself this year. And also I understand how like the fiscal calendar is set up and you know how businesses operate differently and stuff, and like summer is often a very slow month for a lot of industries. Like when I was a stylist, July was always my slowest month, always. Like because I didn't have clients who went to couture. Let's just call a thing a thing. I didn't have clients who went to couture, and that's like, if you're a stylist, most 9 times out of 10, July and August, the girls are off. They're off. They're taking off. If they're not off filming something, they're off vacationing. They're not really working. You know, it would be the rare occasion where I'd have a music artist who has a release and they're shooting music videos or things like that. I didn't get on here to talk about this, but it's just like right now I feel like, you know, I'm an influencer and that's what I do. And like, obviously, like I have buy Scot Louie merch and that is great and all of those things. And like the Diva tanks and To Us tanks they just started shipping and we just dropped that launch and that's beautiful. And I'm really happy and I'm really excited about that. But for some odd reason, I just always feel like the overlooked girl, you know? Like as a stylist, I always felt overlooked. And now as an influencer, I mean, granted, it's a very, very saturated market. And also it is a huge popularity contest. I say this to anyone. It's like, girl, you could be hot today and ice cold tomorrow, you know? So invest well. But I say all that to say, it's just like I've said to you guys before, I feel like I've been extremely mishandled, you know, in so many ways, in love, in business, in friendships, all of those things. And it just never changes. It just feels like it never changes, you know? It's like I often feel like there's like no one I can rely on but myself. And it's shit like that that makes people a bitch, you know? Like there's no other way to put it. It's just like, I say all the time, people don't become a bitch overnight. And it's shit like that, being mishandled, being misunderstood and overlooked. All of those things make people a bitch. Oh no. All of those things make people a bitch, and people don't become a bitch overnight. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling my feels today. And that's that on that. I'm a gloomy Gus right now, and it's not fabulous. It's very not diva. It's not diva behavior. But divas have down days too. Boo-hoo. Janae is here and we're supposed to go to dinner. She's here until tomorrow. I might see if I can just see her tomorrow after my laser appointment because I need to like take a beat. Oh, but let me explain. Sorry. I see that by now y'all are not new here. And if you're new here, let me explain this to you now and in the clearest way possible. I talk a lot and my brain goes in. That's that ADHD girl. She is. That's how my brain works. It's all over the goddamn place. But yes, so I got on live as I was doing my makeup to go out yesterday. And as I was on live, people were mentioning, oh, well, I know you going out tonight, but make sure you home on time for your Love Island review. And I was like, oh, girl, I still got to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch Love Island and I enjoy Love Island and I enjoy doing the Love Island reviews and talking about it. But Peacock is not paying me. Love Island is not paying me. Like, and I know girls who have been paid, but I know girls personally who have been paid by them. So, yeah, girl, I'm gonna go do me. And that's that on that, you know, and it's not that it has to be money because it's something I enjoy, but if I want to take a beat, if I want to take a moment, I'm going to take a moment. If I want to go out and enjoy my life, I don't need to feel pressured to respond to something else, to give life to a show that really doesn't, one, need my POV, doesn't need my voice. They have extreme viewership. I mean, what is it, 2.7 billion views? Hey, I'm just a diva. Y'all ain't even worried about me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that or whatever. And then I was talking about how, you know, I just feel like, oh my God, I'm like, in my flop era, I rebuke that in Jesus' name. No flop can reach me. I rebuke that. But I was having a moment and I did the foolish thing where I thought I could be vulnerable with the internet. LOL. Jokes on me. Somebody left a comment and it was so like out of thin air. And the comment had nothing to, and I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm not even going to share it because it was just so stupid. It was actually just such a stupid comment. And it was a comment regarding my Shein collab. And I was like, this is so dumb. Like, I am proud of my Shein collab. Yes, there are things with anything that I would have done differently. Of course. But this is new terrain, and like I said, I've been extremely misfucking-handled and extremely mismanaged. So yeah, of course things went under the radar, and of course things slipped through the cracks because I cannot catch everything, and apparently I don't have a team that can catch everything. But that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, I say all that to say, this person leaves this comment, and it is the most blasphemous comment that has nothing to do with me talking about Love Island, being an influencer. It's like you bring up Shein and I'm like, huh? So I read the comment and I'm just like, ask yourself that question. Does that make any fucking sense? And the person was like, okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. And I move on. But then it's like a wave of people saying, oh, somebody's pissy today. Ooh, attitude. And I'm just like, you know what? Okay, this is not a safe space. This is no longer a safe space because obviously I have managed to create community on the internet. But when the outsiders get involved, when the interlopers start coming in and start doing the attacking situation, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go because the thing for me is, like I said, I'm more the bitch than the baby. So I promise you, it's not gonna be nice. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, why are you attacking me? It's gonna be a lot of 4-letter words and it's gonna get nasty and I'm actually gonna show you how pissy I can get. But nobody knows that. My best friend doesn't even know that. Okay? Like, nobody knows that side of me because it's not something I can come back from. So I don't go there. But if you're trying to take me there, I'm going to bow out gracefully. So I had to bow out gracefully. And it's just like things like that where it feels like almost I offer so much to the web, so much. Like I'm putting on glam. I'm dropping recommendations. I'm dropping product recommendations. I'm dropping my own product. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing reviews. I'm like, and somehow, some way, it's just not enough. But I say all of this to say, like, to the people who do watch faithfully and who do come with a kind heart and kind comments and openness and sweetness, I appreciate y'all more than you can ever even think, more than you can ever imagine. Because it's times like that when the interlopers and the outsiders come in where I'm just like, I know you're not here. I know you're not in the community. I know you're not gang. Because the people who really do show up and the people who leave the sweet comments and stuff and the people who know like long-standing things about me and long-standing things about my history and my work and the work that I've done and what I've offered to the landscape of not only fashion but food and beauty, I can't even say thank you enough. There's not a way I can thank you. Like, there's really not a way I can thank you. It's like, Diva drop is not enough. Coming to YouTube every week is not enough. Like, it's like, I want to thank you. I want to like live in y'all's skin and say thank you, because it's just like, that shit really does mean so much to me. But I'm going to go woosah. I'm going to make some hot tea, get my energy back together. But I had to be transparent, you know? What is it? Diva brain dump? So yes, here's another Diva dump for you. This brain, I'm telling you, it's fucking sick. I feel like I spend majority of the vlogs in this exact position in the kitchen. Like, I just feel like when you have your favorite spot, you're always there. I'm having one of my favorite late night snacks, which is just the Trader Joe's almond butter granola with some Ceylon cinnamon and blueberries and almond milk. Absolutely favorite late night dessert. The day, I really needed to take the day to myself. I just was in such a shitty little mood. The day was fine. I spent a lot of time in the house. I made some brown stew chicken, a white rice. I went downstairs. I had a really huge salad. I went downstairs to the gym, came back upstairs, watched Love Island, filmed a review for that, watched tonight's episode of Love Island, filmed a review for that as well. You know, the thing I appreciate about myself is even when I'm in a shitty mood, I show up. So, there's that. And, yeah, that's it. Very mundane day. You know, no thrills, all chills. I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I have a laser appointment in the morning, and hopefully I can see Janae before she leaves. So, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I'm running late. If I had a dollar. I'm running late to my laser appointment, so I need to call an Uber. My skin is looking so glowy and good. I haven't done anything different, by the way. I think less stress helps. And lots of water. I need to call an Uber. 2 minutes. Oof. Lord Jesus, $130. What the hell? My God. I just don't feel like driving today. Granted, if I drive, parking would only be like $40, $50. But I'm sorry, sister. I don't have it to give today. Because I'm going to fucking, like, 42nd Street. Ugh. That is the only thing I will say. I love this esthetician, but I hate where her office is. Wow. I also, after my walk, depending on if the weather decides to play nice, I want to... After my laser appointment, depending on if the weather plays nice, I'm dressed in kind of athletic wear. And I'm bringing my little crossbody Givenchy bag. It just gives very like touristy, pedestrian, hands-free. 6 minutes. Okay, whatever. So I want to go for a walk on the West End. You know, just like get outside, get my steps outside today instead of going down to the gym. I think that'll be good for my mental. And, you know, do some people watching, maybe walk the West End, maybe have lunch downtown. You know, I think it'll be a nice walk, so we'll see. We'll see what the day has to offer. You know? Maybe stop in Zara. See, no. We're not gonna shop, especially for things we don't need. And things, you know, anyway. So yeah. That's what I'm gonna do today. But let's first go get this laser appointment. I really hope this is my last laser appointment. Like, the hair is not growing back as thick as it once was before, so I know it is in fact working, and it's definitely growing back slower. But I'm really hoping this is the last one. One, because I hate going all the way over to 42nd Street. But two, I'm just like ready for just like constant baby smooth, you know, face and stuff. So yeah, let's get it going. Okay, it is a smidge cold, and I'm assuming that's because of the rain. It's a little cold, so this walk is, it's about a 50-50 chance, 70-30.
I don't even know what version of you I'm supposed to believe anymore. Like, you were so different when we first met, and now you're just like, I just don't even recognize you.
At 1:30, it's 1:27, so I'm gonna park here. But also, this is perfect timing because remember I told you how when I use my vibration plate, my legs get like really itchy and stuff. That is currently happening, and I cannot stop scratching. And I'm like, I know I'm gonna get off of this at 14th Street and go have lunch, and I'm on 23rd currently, and I'm just like, ooh, this is the longest 9 blocks of my life. I've made it to my favorite place for lunch. I'm gonna have a lunch break. Then we'll get back to walking. The first thing me drinking today being Diet Coke is insane. you know, I rarely tell myself no, and today is not gonna be that day. I really wanted the butterscotch brulee. I'm having the butterscotch brulee. You wanna see me break into it? This could single-handedly save my life. Like, I love a creme brulee, but a butterscotch brulee? 20 out of 10. You know, I rarely say things are better than sex. That's a lie. A lot is better than sex. A direct deposit, a trip through Barney's. Ooh, rest in peace, Barney's. A trip through Bergdorf's, a trip through Dover Street Market, an in-stock appointment call, a butterscotch brulee, 6 wings fried hard, buffalo lemon pepper sprinkle. That first sip of an electric Coke Zero. That's a lot that's better than sex now I think about it. Did I mention a clear check? Because, girl, that's always happiness. Okay, I am scheming on a couple things from Hermes. I hate to admit it, but I think I'm going to start playing the Hermes game. I didn't want to, but there are a couple things that I want. So I'm going to go in there, even though I'm in ball shorts, but whatever. There's 2 pieces of high jewelry. That's hilarious. There's 2 pieces of jewelry that I have my eyes on, and I want to see if they have them. And I want to get my JPG a little charm.
And you can try it to wear as a choker too if you like.
Okay.
Gotta get it right.
Okay. I mean, yes, indeed. That is striking. Now that's a piece. Okay, that was really cute. Unfortunately, my wrist is like, when I tell you, less than an inch too big. It's just like, I'm very specific about my jewelry. I like slack with my jewelry. Like, I like the ability to like do this and it immediately move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like something that's stuck in place because I don't want my jewelry to make me feel like I'm claustrophobic. Also, I'm looking for pieces to go in my stack. I only want white gold, but I want pieces to go in my stack that are everyday wear. You know, like the custom bracelet I got, I'm not wearing that every day. My Serpenti, I'm certainly not wearing that every day. Like, those are nighttime events. Like, I'm not putting those things on to go run errands. This I never take off. I want things that I never take off, but I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the Cartier Love bracelet because it's so common. I think it's perfect in style. Like, that's a style of bracelet I want, like more of a bangle style. I don't really want something fluid or like link style. I want something substantial. And I really like that Hermes bracelet, but she's a little too completely folded under on my wrist for me. So we are going to look. There's a couple pieces though that I saw at Messica that I want. And then I was thinking, and I'm still considering it, just getting a plain Serpenti for the day. Because imagine now the B0, right? With a plain Serpenti just for the daytime, that's kind of tea. And then at nighttime, add in the bust down Serpenti with it, overserved. But then that with the new custom bracelet, overly served. So, yeah. But the thing is, I really do want to start playing the Hermes game because I don't want to always have to pay resale prices, you know, and obviously there's a premium that comes with that. Getting a bag at quota would be great, you know, but we'll see. There are a couple resale bags though, and here's my idea, and here's what I'm thinking, and tell me if I'm crazy, but I think because I hopped off the porch at Hermes with a resale bag, my first Hermes bag was a resale, that's fine. But I think because I hopped off the porch with a JPG, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that's very common, not something that's very regular, you know? Like, yes, it's not an exotic, but it's JPG, you know? And it's an East-West. It's not like I got a black 30, you know, or a black 35. Like, I got a big dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got one of the big dogs. So I'm just feeling like my collection could be more so resale, but if my Birkin Kelly collection is more so special, you know, like I see there's one right now that has lizard stripes on it, and I was like, she's kind of fab until I go stupid crazy and get an exotic. And there is a blue exotic that I'm after, like blue ostrich. And then there's a blue matte croc. Disgusting. So, but you know, Big Mama got to do a little bit more work. But we gonna get there. Remember I said this, we gonna get there. Anyway, Fashion File is close by, so I want to walk down there. It's on 26th and 11th, and I'm on 16th and 9th, so it's not that far of a walk. Just walk down there and see what they have. Maybe they have some fab exotic at a decent price. Ooh, he was sexy. And you know, we'll go from there. You know what, let me call my lawyer right now. Because who was Dash and Diva besides me?
I don't even know what version of you I'm supposed to believe anymore. Like, you were so different when we first met, and now you're just like, I just don't even recognize you.
They found out the queen in the function, so the marketing director just came over, and they're about to take me into the bag cage. I love being a queen. Okay, a So Black is insane. Insane. Okay, obviously there is a 10 to 12 month wait list for this, but they have it here. I mean, granted it's resale, but I'm gonna see because I really want this. And then there is a gray 32 Kelly, and it's in the same leather. It's slouchy, and I really think I want a 32. Like, I think I like this size for like every day. And then obviously the big dog, like for travel. But this is a So Black Hawk 40. Get out of town. What in the world?
Right behind you.
Sorry.
Okay, so this is our Chanel aisle. Our inventory team does an amazing job. They organize everything so it looks so beautiful.
This is like Christmas. This is like Christmas.
Chanel.
Any hardware you want, any size you want. This is fabulous. Whoa. Ah, cute, the little mustard mini. I really do need a mini. Everything's so orderly.
Here. I know, they do an amazing job.
Oh my God.
Organizing
This is
everything.
what my dreams are made of. We have officially entered heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is a 28.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I just tried the 32.
Yeah.
28 is a good size. It's a good size. The 25 Birkin does feel very small for me. Like, my hips will eat this alive.
I love it. It's
Jesus.
leather too.
Yeah, that does make a big difference. Because if it slouches a bit, you can get away with that. Wow. Wow, summer's upon us, ladies. Stunning. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Must. Croc Kelly. Gentle Diva. Ostrich 20. This is a 30. 30, right? Yeah. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you have your 25. Ostrich 30. Palladium hardware. Gold hardware. We're going 30. We're going 30. This is great. You know, I think I need this. Hey, let's call the president. Scot Louie's in the building. We need this pristine condition, honey. Love you. Okay, what's the price tag on this? Because this is a special edition. Like, what? Are the numbers on here? For this today, you know, while I do my 5-mile walk, no big deal. Chat, chocolate brown. When you plop this on the dinner table, this commands a room. Small but mighty. Yes, fabulous.
Very rare.
Like, extremely. What is the price tag on this? This is $100,000. Just casually, you know? Just bopping around, doing my one. Where else can we go, girls? Come on. Gucci? Yes. Are you kidding me? Butter, yellow, epi leather. You guys know how I feel about the epi leather. You know how I feel about her. Wow.
Lady Dior.
Yeah, I've always been on the fence about it, but a black on black matte, kind of cool. I've always stayed on the fence about this one though.
Not a huge fan, and then I'll see some.
Okay. So this is the 160. I think I like. Sir, you all in my video. If you're not gonna pay for it, you need to back. This is the 160. Really love her. It's in really good. Oh Lord, I'm coming in late. It's in really good condition too. Like it's not even scratched or anything. It's in really great condition. So yeah, it's like wait 8 to 10 months, or no, 10 to 12 months, or get it now. Yeah. And I'm not even an Alhambra motif fan, but that's kind of tea. Like that's kind of cold. Okay, I added the Alhambra. It's a little heavy. I do think I want a 120 because I feel like I'd kind of like if it did that. I don't know, but like I'd like for it to be tiered. So maybe if that were like that. See?
What?
I don't know. The Alhambra is kind of tea. I'm really shocked because I normally just don't love it. It's so like in your face. Like, I don't know, bro. It's kind of cute. Okay, I think that's my 28. Okay, 28, 32. I feel like I like a 28. Hell. I don't know. Something about a Kelly just feels like it needs to be small. Hi guys, I am back home. Today was a really cute day, like a very cute impromptu day. I really, really loved going into Fashion File. Obviously you saw I got to see so much. Like, bitch, I could go bankrupt today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I literally only went in there, and honestly, I'm so proud. Like, one thing I will say is, first of all, we are not working hard on the filler words, like all the time. But I will say, I am so proud of my willpower, because when I tell you at one point, I swear, I'm not even making this up, I swear I felt my American Express tap me on my hip. It was like, pull me out. I'm not even bullshitting you, girl. She was like, take me out. No, I saw so many things, but I'm really, really proud of me for just taking a beat, really thinking about what I want, what I am void of in my wardrobe, because yes, I know I want a cemetery of Birkins and Kellys and Kelly Pouchettes and all of these things, but I really want to be thoughtful about the next purchase. And right now I'm sitting between a Cellier 28. I think a 28 is a good size for me because it's something I can pull out daytime, but it's something that I could kind of get away with, like if I'm running to the club, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's one of those day to night things. However, I did try a Pouchette. It is very small. It is very, very small. I feel like it's almost smaller than my puzzle. However, we know I'm a proponent for a small bag. I do love a small bag, and I make no secret of that. Something about it feels very, very small. Like something about it feels extremely, it feels almost too tiny for me. I don't know. But I saw a chocolate brown Pouchette that I was like, swipe the card now. Perfect. Chocolate brown Kelly Pouchette, Palladium hardware. The next thing for me too is I'm all about Palladium hardware. Gold hardware instantly ages those bags. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Gold hardware really, really ages those bags. I think there's only a couple bags I've ever seen with gold hardware where I'm like, yeah, this is hot. Like, this is great. And it's normally the gold color with gold hardware because I like how it melts into the bag. And then any kind of vibrant yellow, I think it bounces off of that yellow really nicely. It's super warm. I like the way that looks. But as far as the ladder goes, like when I see like the orange with gold hardware, auntie. Red gold hardware, like, no. But yes, the thing for me, like I said earlier, I really like that my first Birkin was the Jean Paul Gaultier. I like that I hopped off the porch with that, and I think what I do next has to complement that. And the only compliment I think is exotic, a fun color. That's it. I don't think I should go Togo 30. I think that's later down the line if I get that in quota.
But I think if I'm going to pay the resale price, it should be something that's really special. So, exotic, any kind of exotic 30 Birkin, an exotic Kelly 25, exotic Kelly Pouchette, exotic Kelly 28. The only exception I will make is if I can get a black 28 in Cellier leather, because there's something that's very structured about that. Another exception I will make is anything in box leather. I think box, because it has that luster to it, it has that smoothness to it, box leather is very chic to me. It's very elevated, it's very fabulous. Kelly cut, any kind of Kelly cut, Dobley, any kind of Kelly cut. Any Kelly cut would be fabulous as well. I think that's something that I could definitely use. You know, that's dinners, that's out to the club. Yeah, any Kelly cut. Ooh, excuse me, honey. Any Kelly cut would be fabulous. So, enough about bags for today. I would like to eat. It's 7:30. Oh, let's look over my stats for today. My friend Gerardo is taking me to see Ariana Grande next week, and I'm so excited because it's one of those things where I was like, oh, it's not going to happen. You know, the tickets are astronomical. It's not a possibility. And God worked it out. God did. And I'm hoping the same thing works out for Jay-Z next week. I am. They invited me to the listening party tomorrow. They didn't give me a +1, so I'm still on the fence about it. But I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go. And hopefully as I'm walking out the door, they're like, hey, you want to go to the concert next week? I'm like, hey, thanks. You know, okay. Fitness. So today my step count is 13,399. Serve. My step distance, 6.31 miles. My outdoor walk was 4.47 miles. We did great today. I want to eat the leftovers of my stewed chicken, take a shower, and watch Love Island. So if I don't see you guys later, I'll see you. Excuse me. If I don't see you guys later, I will see you tomorrow. But yeah, ta-ta. Good morning. I slept so good. Like, so good. I don't even want to say it, but I'm going to say it, but I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. Bitch, I had 2 glasses of wine, and I slept so good, and I really don't, like, you know, that's how habits are formed. That's how habits are formed. That's how habits are formed. But I had 2 glasses of Chablis last night. Hey. In a little bit of male company. Hey! Bounce that ass just like your friend do. Throw it! No, I was kidding. Yeah, girl. Yeah. I slept so good. I needed that. I have a pretty chill day today. My, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to tell my assistant. I have a pretty chill day today. There's this Jay-Z album sessions dinner thing tonight. It starts at 5, which is, it feels very early for an event. But I'm gonna go. They weren't able to extend me a +1, which is very, very nerving for me. I don't like going to events alone. And it's not that I can't. I've gone to events alone. I don't like going to events alone because if there's one thing to note about me, I hate small talk. And I hate getting roped into small talk. And I think people slow up on small talk with me when I have someone next to me. You know, I think people, when I don't have someone next to me, people will come up to me and literally give me their life story. And the thing for me is, I'm going to listen. I'm going to ask. I'm like, girl, so how the kids? Never met the kids. don't even know you, but heard you say, yeah, my son, you know, and this is where I met my baby father. And I'm like, so girl, how the kids? How your mama? Oh, she died. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't even know you. And that is, like I've said in the past, I need adult supervision because I will literally sit and talk to anyone and then it's 45 minutes deep and I'm like, what the fuck? And I really hate small talk. I really, really do hate small talk. But once I'm in it, I'm in it, you know? Once I'm in it because as much as I hate small talk, I love making people feel heard and listened to and supported, you know? And I love creating that environment. That's what fills me, is that I love creating that environment for people. But girl, what we talking about? For real. What are we talking about? You know? I do need to get my nails done, but I could hang on to these for a couple more days. They are a little long. Like, at this point, this is where my nails start to look a little, you know, a little pussy. But I could hang on to these for a couple more days because they're like, my nails are just so clean. Yeah. So yeah, I really don't want to go to that event alone. But I will say when you are at an event alone, it's so much easier to Irish goodbye. It's so much easier to hit the Irish exit. So let's go and see what it's about. I'm going to just film. I'm saying this like I have to leave now. It's literally 11 o'clock. I can just relax for a little bit. Like, calm down, bitch. I do need to start getting ready early, though, because it's at 5 o'clock. And I would like to try to not be late for once in my life. But then again, it started at 5 o'clock. I'm not setting up the speakers, so I can get there at 6. So, talk to you soon. You know, we really need to talk about, or at least I want to talk about, how there is no better feeling. There goes that filler word. There is no better feeling than when you're on TikTok and you scrolling and like, there's that filler word. I should pinch myself every time I say like. There's no better feeling than when you're on TikTok and you're scrolling and every video is just hitting. Every video is hitting. Every video is funny, informational. Today, every video is funny. I don't know if I'm just in a good mood or what, but everything is pulling a tickle out of me. I am having a time. Like, I'm here ironing, by the way. And I still iron. Y'all need to pull out the ironing board. That's why y'all, you know, that's why the outfits don't hit. Y'all need to pull out the ironing board. Okay, let's get back to recipes. But every single, hold on, before I burn up my jeans. Every single video is hitting. I'm having a time today. I have had my TikTok on auto scroll for the past hour and a half, and I have been having a time. I made some ground beef and white rice with 2 eggs, you know, protein. Okay. I was gonna put a little scoop of cottage cheese, but I looked at it and I was repulsed. But I have just been laughing the house down boots all day. Oh my God, you can see my mess in the back. Oh, yeah, mind your business. Anyway, I just wanted to share that, Sorry, I'm reading the comments on... So Morgan Stewart posted... This is so funny to me. Morgan Stewart posted one of the episodes from her recent podcast with some clips from her recent podcast with Tinks. And essentially, they were saying that the food in New York is terrible. Not essentially. They said the food in New York is terrible. That's a big statement. So, of course, you know, they done woke up the queen with that one, because the food in New York is terrible. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. So, naturally, you know, the queen had to get online and find out what was going on there, because you're losing me. And with that being said, I posted on Dinner Plus and Scot Louie a collab post, because also I thought it would just be a good piece of content. And I'm just reading the comments. Not one bitch dare disagree with me, because never ever has someone said the food in Los Angeles is better than New York. Never once. If you want to have a conversation about the freshness of produce, in New York versus Los Angeles, sure, we can do that song and dance all day long. If you want to talk about the price of produce in New York versus Los Angeles, we could do that song and dance all day long. Los Angeles has the infrastructure. This is a city. This is New York City. You can drive 20 minutes out of Los Angeles and be in the country. So, please. They have the infrastructure for those things, but we're not talking about rural California. We're not talking about rural New York. We're talking about New York City and Los Angeles. We're talking about food, restaurants, dining, cuisine. But again, don't get my wig in a twist because, you know, once I get started, I never shut up. Anyway, we're about to do glam. I want to do a video for TikTok, a short form video for TikTok. You guys know I do the same glam all the time, but I want to be a little bit more glowy today, and I really want to... I feel like I did this more. I feel like I did this recently with the road highlighting milk. We're going to do a glam video today. Glam and Chit Chat. Let's go. Our first Glam and Chit Chat on YouTube. Let's get into the glam. Hey, hey. Oh, Lord. I hope I didn't flash you. I apologize if I did. Let's get dressed. We're going outside, and I feel like I've been outside a lot, but I haven't spoken to you guys about what I've been wearing outside. Granted, it's been hotter than Satan's coochie outside, but also, I've just been in the club. I'm finally going to an event, and then I'm going to a work event, and then I'm going to meet I don't want to call this an interview, and I definitely don't want to call it a male suitor. This is someone who I have been doing a song and dance with. This is someone I'm trying on for size. We've been doing this song and dance for a while now. Drink It In, Prada, Attico, Bulgari, 12 p.m. Studios, Christian Louboutin. Serve. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for getting ready with me. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, we got a lot accomplished. Makeup video done. Get ready with me done. To manage to talk to my friend for like an hour. I am running late to the event. At this point, y'all need to start telling me the wrong time. Like, it's 6 o'clock. The event started at 5, and it's 20 minutes from house. It's not that far. So I'll be there right about like 6:30. But I'm going to call my car and get there now. So I'll see you guys later.
Show you.
All right. Yes, we made it. Yes. Sorry, I'm late. Hi, everyone. Oh, yes. Food.
Mashed potatoes, kale Caesar,
Yum.
chicken meatballs. I would say these dishes are a little spicy, but I know you can handle it.
Yes, I can.
All right, who ready? Talking about the first pairing. How was that? Yeah. Has anyone ever had the Blanc de Blanc?
No.
Okay. She had the Blanc de Blanc. I know by the time you drink wine, it just tastes like wine. You drink champagne, it just tastes like champagne. There's like small nuanced differences that you're now going to be able to taste because you're having them side by side, right? First, we had the Blanc de Blanc. Who remembers about the Blanc de Blanc? How do we know what happens in all Blanc de Blanc? What is that?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. There's a little cocaine in it.
Only a Chardonnay grape.
Only a Chardonnay grape. We got some future sommeliers in this.
Wait, there's cocaine in this?
Yeah, no, that's fine. We need that because we're gonna need yours.
Because I'm going to put that down.
But the can be considered the flagship 3 grapes of champagne,
I'm supposed to pour it out.
aka the blueprint
Oh, let me
of
drink it.
champagne, right? But not just that. This cuvee was pairing with the blueprint. This was important. It was a good time.
Personalities trash and chrome's chrome.
Diva, cheers. Twat. Twat.
We earn them. Cars, we learn them like the back of our hand. My concept and out the back of hands.
Nah, lose. Put something on it. I'm a hustler, baby. I sell water to a well.
Here they took red still wine and blended it in what's called the assembly. Noise real quick, man. Just to make me feel.
Bitch, I hate when I'm Irish exiting and I get caught. Like, oh, okay, girl. Like, shh. Ta-ta. Yeah, it was time for me to go. It was time for me to go. I didn't get no tickets, girl. You know, that's really why I came. I was hoping to get a ticket and, a couple bottles of champagne. I didn't get neither. So, yes, glow. I think I'm going to become a highlighter girl again. You know, I'm kind of into that. Yeah, I'm kind of into it.
But yeah, it's time for the queen to go. And everybody's busy. Oh my God. I forgot to update y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna update you when I get in the car. You know, and this is why I love that I don't do shit for the male gaze. Ooh, Lord, I need gas. Yeah. Sorry. Let me make sure my air is not being loud in the background of my video. This is why I'm so glad I don't do shit for the male gaze. Because, so after the event, I had been talking to this guy who I met out in the field. So I will give him the one little bit of credit is that he was man enough to come up to me and ask me for my telephone number. That's all I can give you. We have done the texting consistently to non-texting. And the thing is, I don't even play the consistency text with no nigga. Excuse me. I don't play the consistency texting with no man that's not mine, because you're not allowed to have that much of my time. You're never allowed to have that much of my time. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. If you have something to say to me, say it to me. If you don't, cool, right? We did a little bit of the texting rendezvous, fine, right? He's made plans in the past, flaked on them once before because something came up. Fine. Today, same thing. I really want to read y'all the text, but basically last week he asked me, what am I doing today? And I said, oh, I have nothing going on, yada, yada, yada. Then this Jay-Z thing came up and I was like, I have this thing to go to, but I should be out by like 8 o'clock the latest. It starts at 5. I don't see it going past 3 hours, which it's currently 8:05. So let's just say I managed my time pretty well there, right? He's like, okay, let's go here. I know that you like this spot. Apparently he's a fan. He's like, I know that you like this spot. Let's go here. Cool. Fine. Let's go there. I really wasn't jacking that first spot, but he wanted to go to Rosemary's. I said, okay, fine. Let's go to Rosemary's. You watched it in Plus. Cool. Rosemary's is one of my spots, but I really wasn't jacking that to go link. But I said, okay, I'll play along. He texted, we're supposed to link at 8:30. It's 8:06. I'm already back home in my car about to go meet Ka for wings. You know I love my wings. Anyway, he texts me at 7:45. Yo, I'm so sorry to do this, but something came up again. Can we reschedule? I said, hey, don't worry about it. This is now the 3rd time something has come up. If it keeps coming up, this has to be a sign. What are we doing here? And the thing is, I already had lukewarm feelings about the situation. Now my feelings are ice cold. Now I'm ice cold. Now I really don't care anymore. At this point, I really don't care. I don't have it to give. I don't want it. I don't want to give anymore. I really don't even want to be a pessimist, but I don't know if I'm designed for romantic love anymore. I think I'm really designed just for platonic love. I think it's just sisterhood and sisterhood only, because it's just too much back and forth and it's too much bullshit. And I'm not equipped for all of this. I'm really not. I don't have enough patience for this shit. I really don't. I don't care enough. I don't want it bad enough to keep dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm never the girl who's going to give up on love, but the constant pursuit of it, hey, I'm just one bitch. And fab at that. I don't have it to give no more. So anyway, I'm about to go meet Ka. We're about to go have wings. It's so funny. I say this all the time. I'm so glad I have options, and I'm glad I have sisterhood options, because, I texted other suitors and they also had issues and things. And I was like, you know what? Thank God for girlfriends. Thank God for girlfriends.
I don't even know what version of you I'm supposed to believe anymore. You were so different when we first met, and now you're just I just don't even recognize you.
Y'all know why I'm here. Booking wings, bitch. Hey, George.
I don't look good in blue light.
All black women look good in blue light.
I'm not a woman.
That's a poem.
I look good in no light,
Low light,
half and half light.
little to no light.
What I'm trying to tell you, let it go.
I'm doing the thing they say you're not supposed to do. I'm eating my feelings. I just burned my Pop-Tart and I'm standing in my kitchen in my panties watching TikTok and having a Pop-Tart that I just burned, and I really love the crust. Also, I sent this this was weeks ago, but I'm gonna complain about it again. I know I've already complained about it. But I sent I requested was it Instacart or Uber, one of the two, and it was a man, and we know how that goes. And I asked for strawberry, and he brought me cherry, but it's fine. It's fine because I went to Wegmans myself and I saw a plethora of strawberry, and it's just like, that's not something that sells out. I just know it was there and you just weren't paying attention. But whatever. It still works. You know, maybe last year I went through this like era, almond milk, where I was having hot whole milk and Frosted Flakes. Like, I just had a craving for it, and I swore I was pregnant. I swore I was pregnant because I'm just like, I woke up one day craving whole milk and Frosted Flakes. And for like 3 months straight, I ate that without fail. Right now, I'm craving whole milk because I'm dipping my Pop-Tart in the almond milk. And you know, almond milk is just so thin and loose and empty. But I would love some whole milk with my Pop-Tart. It's like drinking water. Look at the steam coming off of this, Jesus. Hot. So delicious though. I'm gonna regret this tomorrow. I am. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry. Literally, as I opened. Anyway, good morning. It's Friday. We've made it through another week. I want to film a dinner plus for YouTube. I'm gonna make chicken. Hardy are. I love chicken. I don't care. I love chicken. I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna make a roasted chicken, but I want to figure out a way to make it almost like a Jamaican style roast chicken. You know how with roast chicken, they normally, like, Americans, they'll do like an herb butter and like potatoes and carrots. I want, and this might be crazy, but I'm the adventurous person. I want to make a whole spatchcock roast chicken, but I want to make it on top of cabbage wedges with like a thyme scallion butter, right? Green seasoning, maybe a little jerk, allspice. I think that might tear. Like if I do, if I do cabbage wedges, some carrot as well, onion. So almost like, you know how we do Jamaican steamed cabbage, but it would suck up all of that juice. And if I do like a scallion thyme compound butter, blood clot. No, that's so nice. Yeah, so I want to go to the grocery store. I'm going to go to Wegmans so I can get some wings from the wing bar. And just chicken. Like, girl, you're going to fly away any minute now. Like, you are going to start clucking. And that's why you a bird. I'm just kidding. Not really. So, yeah, let's go to Wegmans. And I need new flowers anyway because it's getting crazy. So, yeah. Let's go to Wegmans.
Yes.
I'm having one of those days where it's just like, when like everything's kind of testing your, like, I say it all the time, I just feel like shit be testing my gangsta. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's falling. And what I mean by that is physically everything's falling. Like this morning I was taking my vitamins and the pill fell. And then the bottle fell. And then the cap fell and I had to get on my hands and knees and go under my vanity to find the cap. And I was just like, what the hell? Like everything's falling. And then like I was putting on my hyaluronic acid and the bottle fell in the sink. And I was like, okay, whoa. I go to Wegmans. I walk out the door with my flowers. They're on top of my bag sideways. Why do they all fall? Then obviously, as you saw, I get to the car, I see the two of them are broken. I go back into Wegmans. The lady's like, oh, don't worry about it, just exchange them, fine. I get home. Why do they fall as I'm walking into the building and the door slams on them? I'm like, okay, is this a sign of some sort? Is this some kind of omen? But me rebuke in Jesus' name. God, I'm praying for a reset. I'm praying for a reset. What's going on here? I don't like it. Not into it, not loving it. I'm just gonna take a beat before I start cooking and recording my video. I got 8 wings. These are sweet and spicy, which we got the last time, but then they had a sweet buffalo. I really want to try the sweet buffalo. So here they go. I just bit into my lip. And my also, my water, I had to put it inside to grab the bag. My entire water spilled in my bag. I'm just like, okay. Okay. What did I do? These are delish. Very much like a hot honey vibe, but it has that tanginess that buffalo provides. Fabulous. Let me take a beat and reset before I start cooking because it's getting weird. Okay. Right now, I'm in the middle of filming a Dinner Plus, but this is gonna be in the vlog. Hopefully you guys can't see my address. It's okay, I got a gun. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm gonna unbox some PR. I am also watching my makeup video on YouTube. If you haven't watched it, I did a full hour-plus long glam and chit chat. So go watch that. But I'm gonna unbox this PR. It's only 5. I've realized I really love doing YouTube too because it's like I love to watch myself. And as much as I watch myself over and over and over, like I'm the person who would overwatch their Snapchats, overwatch their Instagram story. I watch my TikToks like TV. So now watching myself on YouTube, it's wonderful because I can just put me on for hours. Like, bitch, I love me. I'm so entertaining. Okay, so I unboxed the Sir Davis thinking it was just the I unboxed the Sir Davis thinking it was just the bottle. Come to find out, it's like, first of all, this box is leather. I want to keep it. Like, this is so chic. Well, I took out all the ingredients, but it's like the bottle. They sent a lemonade, honey syrup, and dehydrated lemon wheels. So we're gonna make a Sir Davis whiskey lemonade. I'm gonna make that for TikTok though, so go watch it over there. Okay, I'm watching currently Club Shay Shay with who are these girls? Lex and Drea Nicole and Lex P from Poor Minds. I am obsessed. I've never watched Poor Minds before, but I'm definitely gonna have to now. I watch Club Shay Shay regularly. I watch Club Shay Shay regularly, and I also watch Cam Newton's podcast. I love being introduced to new people. Mind you, I'm only an hour and 3 minutes in. This is a 3 hour podcast. Like, that's also the thing that I love about Club Shay Shay and uh, Cam Newton's podcast, is that they're so long you can just like let them run. Like, you can do all your responsibilities. I done clean the kitchen, mop the kitchen, my towels are washing, and I'm only an hour in. Like, it's great. It's great. But I'm actually about to turn it off because Love Island is about to start. And then I'll come back to this. But yeah, I love being introduced to new people. These girls are so fucking funny. Hi guys, I'm having my late night snack. Ugh, I've cut myself twice today. I'm really having a day, and I'm really not letting it get to me though, because I've been having like a good day, but it's just like little, like I told you, like I bit into my lip, everything keeps falling, I cut into my fingers twice today, like it's just like, you know, like little shit keeps trying to get to me, but I've been having a really good day, like, and I'm not gonna let it get to me. I also found the Pop-Tarts that I wanted, the strawberry frosted ones, so I'm going to have them with almond milk, because that seems to be my new late night jam. And I'm gonna watch TikTok. And maybe do some editing. I need to edit this vlog so it can be up and ready for tomorrow. Yeah. You know, it's another week, it's another Friday. I'm playing the house tonight. I really didn't feel like going out. Streets are buzzy, but I didn't feel like going out in a like, everybody's at the Jay-Z concert and I'm kind of annoyed. And there's like so many reasons why I'm not there. But ultimately, I was hoping a brand would take me. A brand did not take me, but a brand did take other influencers, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I had a friend who used to say this all the time, and I was like, you know, but like, you should just be grateful and stuff, like, you know, you have such a great life and blah blah blah. And I am well aware of the life that I lead, and I'm super thankful, and I make no secret, as y'all even know, I make no secret of even giving God the grace and reverence for all of my blessings every single day, because every day is a gift, you know what I'm saying? And I'm super thankful for all of the blessings bestowed on me. Like I said, being an influencer is a gift from God. However, I am only human, and I am but one bitch. And it is just interesting to me. I don't want to play the comparison game, and I don't want to yuck anybody else's yum, but I'm just like, I see some of the bitches y'all bring to these things. Please. Y'all forgot about the queen? Okay. That's cool too. You know, not everything is for you. My grandmother always used to say, on every drum we knock you off a dance to, you know. So I'm going to just eat my Pop-Tart and drink my almond milk and buy my motherfucking business. You know? And watch my TikToks and enjoy my night in my abode. You know, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my rent. I don't want to burn my Pop-Tart tonight. How do I cancel on this? Okay, yeah, she's in good standing. Okay, so you don't know pain until you bite into a Pop-Tart that's hot and that shit gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. Hey, you don't know pain. So you felt that one. You know, I used to think that I was Nigerian. Hear me out. But then my friend who is Nigerian told me that my hey is more so Haitian. But I used to be like, hey. And they're like, no, that's more Haitian than Nigerian. But what y'all think? I feel like my hey is very Nigerian. Hey, blood of Jesus. Hey, you know? No? I don't know. I feel like my hey is very Nigerian. Hey, blood of Jesus. You know? I don't know. All right, y'all. Let me enjoy my snack, my Pop-Tart and almond milk while I watch TikTok. Love you. Okay, guys. This is where the vlog is going to end. I'm getting ready to go night-night in all of my silks and my dewy skin and all. This was a great week. I'm still dropping things, so I'm gonna pray a little extra hard tonight because it's really scary to me. Like I was brushing my hair just now and my brush fell out of my hands into the sink. I pick it up, it falls again. And I'm like, do I have like what's going on? Like are my hands not working now? What is happening? I'm not understanding. So that was really unsettling to me. I've spent the whole day dropping things. So I don't know. Like I don't know if somebody tried to put a root on me or something. Wow, my tits look huge. Anyway, this was a great week. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for spending this week with me. Thank you for watching. If you could, be a lamb and like and subscribe to keep the lights on around this bitch. But if nothing else, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Diva Dash. Love you lots. Good night. I would pull this down and give like a dramatic exit, but I need to turn my camera off, so good night.